Gabrielle, amazing job on this film. I'm a huge Cheaper by the Dozen fan. This is a fantastic reimagining of Cheaper by the Dozen. And Zoe, like I was saying, might be the most patient person on earth, and is really the heart of the Baker family. Can you talk to me about what you wanted to bring to the role of Zoe that wasn't necessarily on the page? And just a little bit about Zoe herself?
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that we understood that she is a beautiful, amazing, accomplished Black woman that wasn't running away from Blackness. She ran towards love, and which is a big distinction in my eyes. I wanted her to be her full Black self, which is why there's probably 87 hair changes. But I wanted to really showcase the textures and how we as Black women love our hair, and that it's a daily part of our life and our identity. I wanted her to be more patient than I am in real life, and you know, for her to handle adversity in a perhaps a different way than the world has seen me address things. Some say she might have more grace than I, but it's just how to get to from A to Z in two different ways, but they're both real and valid and amazing.
There's so many relevant themes throughout the course of this movie. I mean, look, even that security guard thing, that's something I have had to deal with a few times here and there,
Yeah.
These relevant themes that deal with real family issues that are missing from previous iterations of Cheaper by the Dozen. Can you talk to me about how this version addresses some of those themes?
Yeah, I mean, I think in the previous, iterations, it's a completely homogeneous family. There's no diversity. So what are the issues? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's more about just the sheer size and different personalities. But when you really lean into the blended family, blended racially, culturally, different levels of ability, and then you move that family to what you think is better and the best, and you very quickly realize that trying to navigate, predominantly white spaces as a person of color and as a mom of color, that perhaps someone else's idea of best and better isn't really what's best for your family's safety and sanity and peace. So that's something that was really important for us to explore.
One thing this film also touches on, which we don't see it all actually in the other ones, is co-parenting. This is something that's completely addressed, and I love the way that it's done. Can you talk to me about your character's relationship with Paul's ex, Kate, played hilariously by Erica Christensen?
Yeah, so when we first started casting the movie, the only person I actually knew in real life for a long time was Erica Christensen. We both kind of came up with the teen movies and whatnot. So she's just game, like she's just game for whatever. And we just played and ad-libbed and had a ball and found it. But I have been married previously. My husband has been married previously. So co-parenting is an actual part of our day-to-day lives. And it can be done well, and it can be done not so well. And we wanted to show that, when there is a point when there are two Mrs. Bakers, which is a real thing, at my own house, my parents got divorced after almost 30 years. And, someone was like, oh, Mrs. Union. And both Mrs. Unions turned. I was like, ooh, 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 ooh. But those moments happen. And sometimes there are boundary issues that spring up. And we play that, for laughs, but also, for those watching at home, if you too have some boundary issues, pull it together.
I couldn't agree more. Listen, co-parenting issues are real things. And this is fun just seeing it reflected in this film. I thought the film was amazing. I absolutely loved it. Gabrielle, thank you so much for your time. I honestly appreciate it. Thank you.
No, thank you.